But for image generation AI, for example, researchers often say things like, uh, have a, can you make a picture of a skiing teddy bear, for example? And it's one of these things where there probably aren't any actual images of skiing teddy bears on the internet, or there are very few. But the AI understands skiing, and it understands teddy bears, and it understands the relationship well enough that then, okay, it will create an image of a skiing teddy bear for you. So it's always these, like, the researchers always ask these, like, improbable things that probably nobody has seen before. And the point of the AI is that it understands these things well enough that it can combine them in ways that other people have not done before. I mean, it didn't invent the teddy bear, and it didn't invent skiing. It's just able to combine different ideas together. What was the answer, by the way? However, I mean, you asked it. What's disturbing about the theory of incompleteness? What did it actually say? Oh, my inventory is full. Crap. Get out of here. Oh, the wandering trader has taken over my boat. It's kind of rude, actually. How was this? The most disturbing aspect of Godel's... oh, it's umlaut. Godel's incompleteness theorem is that it shows that there are limits to what can be proven within a formal system, no matter how powerful that system is. Specifically, the theorem proves that any formal system that is powerful enough to express basic arithmetic cannot be both consistent, meaning it never produces contradictory statements, and complete, meaning that every true statement within the system can be proven within the system. In other words, there will... Okay, so I mean that's the summary. That sounds like a summary of the theorem. Does it really understand that that's what's disturbing about it? Did you ask it, like, why is that disturbing? There will always be true mathematical statements that cannot be proven within the system. This has profound implications for our understanding of mathematics and logic. It suggests that there are limits to what we can know about the universe through formal reasoning alone, and that there will always be truths that can only be discovered through other means, such as empirical observations or intuition. It also raises deep questions about the nature of truth, knowledge, and the relationship between formals. It also raises deep questions about the nature of truth, knowledge, and the relationship between formal systems and reality. I mean, it kind of knows. I mean, it's a bot, right? The bot is incapable of actually being disturbed, so... How is this? I've heard it said that it means we cannot ever fully explain reality universe from within it. Well, yeah, I mean, there are always some things that we are incapable of knowing or explaining. I wanna, I wanna try this out now. Because I would ask, like... Well... I mean, if I ask, well, why is this disturbing to humans? It'll probably figure it out. It probably knows. Like, it probably just says, humans are disturbed by the unknown, right? Which is pretty easy. What I think, though, is that something like ChatGPT means that a lot of the more basic work that humans do no longer requires humans. However, says overall, Gödel's incompleteness theorem is disturbing because it challenges our assumptions about the limits of knowledge and the power of formal systems, and it raises fundamental questions about the nature of truth and the universe itself. It's yeah, like it sounds like a summary of what other people have written, right? It does. It really does sound like a summary of what other people have written. Which again is what we expect from the bots, so not surprising that that's what it is. I think I do that there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, not there. 1, 2, 3. Do that. Oh, no, I can do that there. Right. Continuing down here. I mean, the thing has limitations, though. Oh, how many languages do you speak, Harvard? Because it can do this in multiple languages, too. It doesn't just use English. How it says it can do sentiment analysis. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right, Harvard, yes. It understands sentiment, that's right. Well, it doesn't understand. It can identify sentiment. Yeah, no, you can do this in multiple languages, although it does say that its ability to use languages is kind of limited by how much text it has read of that language. However, says Canadian, English, American. I mean, that's 3 languages. Do you think it'll give you different answers if you ask it to write in Canadian versus American? What's your favorite color versus favorite color? With and without a U. I mean, one of the questions something like ChatGPT raises is that, or for me at least, to what extent is human intelligence really just experience? Like our experiences rehashed into... how do I say this? Like, are we merely the sum of our experiences? Is what I mean, I guess. Because ChatGPT is basically the sum of its experiences, right? And by its experiences, I mean all the text that it has read. How is this rehashed into wisdom? I mean, isn't wisdom just things that are usually true, given all the situations that we have experienced? Isn't that what wisdom is? It's just given what we know and given what we have experienced in the past, these things are true most of the time. How is this? Yeah, but that's the word you were looking for. I mean, but if you say that, then we're starting to talk about whether ChatGPT is wise. I was gonna say that, how much more are we than ChatGPT? Maybe we're not that much more than ChatGPT. But if you start saying, oh, that's what wisdom is, then, uh-oh. Are we gonna conclude that ChatGPT is wise or not? And the thing is, if ChatGPT is the sum of its experiences, and if we are the sum of our experiences, then then the only thing holding ChatGPT back from becoming us is that it doesn't experience what we experience. ChatGPT experiences text, whereas we experience, the world in real time in 3 dimensions, right? We live in the world. We move through the world, and ChatGPT merely reads about the world. So then if you make a bot that, moves about the world, does it then become exactly the same as us? I don't know. I guess we have emotions and feelings, and the bot wouldn't have those. Like we experience the external world, but we also experience our internal world, right? Our bodies sense things, and our emotions also respond to things. I forgot where I am. Okay, here. Some of the AI researchers basically say that intelligence has been solved, they think. And the only problem now is scaling and data, right? Having more data and having faster computers that are able to process all that data. I think the people at DeepMind say that, if I remember right. I mean, there are other people who say no, that's not true, but some of the researchers at least think that basically they've solved it, and it's just a matter of scaling it up. I mean, we've heard that before. When they made a chess computer beat the human grandmaster, they said that. How is this comes down to how they define intelligence. I think they're quite practical about it. Basically, it's like, if it can do things, then it's intelligent. Right? They define intelligence by what can it do. Especially like the guys at DeepMind, for example. They're the ones who made the AI that can play Go, right? Go, the board game. And Go has so many possible moves that you can't brute force it. And so they developed an AI that recognizes patterns and is able to understand which board patterns are more likely to win. And it beat humans. Like that was the first computer to beat human grandmasters in Go. What was I saying? Yeah, so when they made the computer that beat Garry Kasparov in chess, they thought that the same could be applied to everything else, but it turns out that everything else was so complex, so much more complex than chess, that they couldn't do it. And then they had to come up with a new system to play Go, which is much more complex than chess. So it wasn't just scaling up from chess to Go, they had to actually invent a new way of doing things. So the fact that they're now saying, okay, we just need to scale this up and then we have a robot that works in the real world, maybe they're still wrong, maybe they still need to invent new things. I don't know. Okay, I need to stop streaming for the day. How says being good at something isn't intelligence in my book. Ability to deal with something new is. But to what extent is dealing with something new? Like, how do you deal with something new? Don't we just learn? We learn from the past and then we use that experience to try to deal with something new. You know, humans don't always deal with new things well. And like part of that problem is because we rely on past experience, and when the past experience isn't suitable for the new situation, humans don't necessarily deal with new things very well. Anyway, I need to stop streaming for the day. Come back next week. Very interesting stuff, ChatGPT. Yeah, I'm not sure how close we are to the computers taking over the world, but we are certainly making good progress. Alright, I'm out. See you next week. Oh, I might go back to base and repair my tools during the week, off camera, maybe. Alright, bye.